Welcome back to Skiddy Automotive. In this video, we're going to be pulling the motor on the RAV4 and getting it on the engine stand, and we're going to tear it down. Got to put a head gasket and send the head out. I think it has a head gasket blown, so I want to get the head checked, make sure it's not cracked, put a new timing set on it. That's not going to be in this video. This video is pulling the motor and getting on the engine stand.
Okay, I just wanted to add this in there. This whole process is actually going to end up adding up to like 2 to possibly 3 videos. We had 3 to 3.5 hours worth of footage, so to be able to shrink that down into one video, it was a little impossible. So I'm going to try to get the rest of it put out in the next video, but if not, it'll be in another separate video. We have possibly an event coming up that we're going to try to get a pretty decent video for you guys. It's supposed to be a quite big event, at least from what we've heard, but yeah, I hope you enjoy the video.
Get it open here and see what we got to do. Okay. Starter's on top. I'm gonna cut. I'm gonna see. No, I probably won't cut that. Get this heat shield off. I'm gonna cut the bottom on. I'm gonna take the exhaust off right there at that flange below the. Why don't you come in here and see? So shouldn't be too bad. Get the battery disconnected. Start getting some wires taken off here. I gotta save every bolt that I take off of this because the Scion does not have an engine in it, so I don't know where none of the bolts are. They're probably there, but I'm just gonna save what I got so I can do. This is an automatic engine and transmission. Well, automatic transmission, which means it has a torque converter. The other one's a straight drive, so it's different transmission, so I'll have to get a clutch for it and a pressure plate. But I'm going to take all this engine's going to get on the stand and it's going to look like brand new. So basically I'm just going to pull off the hoses, get things draining, probably get it up on some jack stands and get it up in the air a little bit so I can get underneath it. So, taking the fuel line off over here, took the air box off, air line, unhook this. What I'm going to try to do is see if this will unhook this cable so I don't have to, because it's underneath the intake. I really don't want to take the intake off, but probably going to have to. That's what I'm doing right now. These are just laying in there because the spark plugs are over there. Right now I'm just going to unhook the battery. I'll take that right out. So I got the starter out. Got bolts. Now I'm just trying to get a couple plugs off. I'm just taking the alternator wires off. Some of these I'm cutting because the other car has a wiring harness, so I don't really need that. Okay, Haley is out with me now. She's out of work, and we're gonna tag team this engine, get this out today. We put it up on jack stands. I'm gonna show Haley kind of what to do. She's gonna get on the creeper, do the exhaust. There's 2 bolts for the exhaust, and then we gotta look at the bell housing on the bottom just to get bolts off there. Other than that, everything's really up top. We've got motor mounts on the bottom we got to undo, but that's not right now. So let's get to it. Hello. Taking the heat shield off. Try this one.
Try to cord, but goodness, I'm not under there.
Oh, fatness.
Because that would have hurt.
Tell you what, this alternator bolt is on there.
All of them are on there.
So there was no Freon in this, so we just cut lines. So Haley's underneath taking the alternator or the AC pump off, and I'm trying to take the alternator off to get it out of our way, and then we can start working on the transmission, and then wiring, get everything unhooked. What? You gotta come closer so the camera can hear you. That's a dumb question they want to hear.
Where is the transmission? That?
Where did I say I took the starter out of?
I don't know.
Where's there's a big hole where a starter would be?
So it's right here. I was right.
Right there is where the starter came out.
So this is the transmission.
On Toyota and Hondas, they put the transmission at the top. Some Hondas. I could be wrong.
We're not Honda people.
I think
Is
just
this
Toyota.
our first non-American motor?
On here it is.
Oh, you have.
Oh, I've done the same
Right.
I've replaced the same motor on the Camry.
I have only done Ford.
Can you hand me that? Okay.
It's getting dark.
I don't care. Look at your weather. Yeah, she's bougie. She's got a video phone and a normal phone.
Well, for anybody that videos, it's actually a really good thing, so you don't have to buy so much storage on top of your other. It's really good to have an extra phone.
Agreed.
It seriously smells like horse manure. You smell that, or?
That's the Freon-ish. It's just a little bit of it.
Load.
Take your Wi-Fi off.
Can we hold the alternator? Yeah, loosening.
I am loosening. You gotta step on this. Take it off.
Nothing by the way that I'm out of school and I still have to go on my tippy toes.
You know. Hold on. Give me the pry bar out the window. Here, put this in the magnet.
Hold on, don't do nothing.
Couldn't get that one bolt with the alternator or the AC pump there.
Hey.
Excuse me.
She scores. I didn't break a nail.
Okay, take this hose off. I want this screwed through there to the alternator, just in case I need it, just so we know where they are. This needs to be screwed right back here. Screw this in the alternator too. And the other one. So basically I took a bolt out here, I'm trying to get this out of the way, which I did. Now I'm getting this out of the way. I want to get some of these hoses out of the way. Millimeter.
As I walk over there, I was thinking all these leaves could, you know, that type of snake blends in, you know, the dangerous one or whatever. As that thought goes through my mind, a little lizard runs in front of my feet. I don't see it in there. It looks a lot different in here than it does in there, that's for sure. transmission looks a bit smaller, to be honest with you.
It's a straight drive. It's not an automatic.
So how is that going to work?
We're using the engine, that's transmission, right?
Yeah, but it's going to bolt up to that transmission?
Yes. 2.4? 2.4. This better be a 2.4. Where did I see that? I don't care, it's
What's
a 4
right
cylinder.
here? What's on the motor? 2.4 liter.
Yep.
Second year.
So this is the motor we need. We just got to go through it. Make sure that there's no...
No boo-boos.
Yep, so we'll take the head off.
What a waste to clear.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, dude. Hey.
Waste.
Knock the thing out of here. When did you take the blue spiky things out?
2 of them, I started taking them yesterday. I didn't have anything to do, so I just come up with it.
Tweedled with it.
I did one at a time.
You didn't want to keep those on there?
No. Heck.
I kind of liked them, but they didn't go with the rest of the vehicle. It needs a bit different color. Can't you check to see if there's body filler in this thing?